If you keep on doing this, you will never ever dramatically kick up your level.
Hi guys, JJ here, welcome again at Flow Tricks. Today I want to show you 5 movements of which I think you should try to avoid doing, or at least play a little bit with the execution, so at the end of the day it looks a bit more appealing. The first one I just can't get my head around. If you go for freestyle, please never ever do these ongoing negative grip hip bounces without any power involved.
You just don't get it, do you?
Instead, spice it up with some decent powerful connections, making your Nunchaku swing hard and vicious from one end to the other. The second one on the list just screams sloppiness, and unfortunately you see it happen a lot of times because it's just a striking element. Fact is that getting this double diagonal strike to go really synchronized and parallel is just harder than it looks. My advice is to consider replacing that double strike with the off-time variety, better known as the buzzsaw. You will eventually make more rotations and the chances of the Nunchakus hitting each other will also decrease. If you would struggle with the buzzsaw, try entering it via the horizontal 2-beat weave, as shown right here. Example number 3 is often seen among true beginners of the game. Now, if you still perform your ongoing over-the-shoulder pulses like this, you might want to try adding an extra rotation. This will allow you to pass the Nunchaku in a more clean way. On top of that, you will create a certain frontal reach to keep your imaginary opponents at a certain distance. Jumping into double Nunchaku is never easy, but if you're always gonna act out with your dino hand the exact same way as you do with your dominant hand, you will never, ever will dramatically pick up your level. If you're willing to improve, you can better directly invest in the off-time variants. Doing a neck roll with a Nunchaku is not that hard, so when you do it sloppy, it just gives a really bad impression of your overall skill level. So don't settle for less than a perfect roll. Holding your Nunchaku on the back end of the stick and using a clean horizontal figure 8 roll prior to the neck roll are 2 things that might prevent you from a sloppy neck roll. Guys, little disclaimer, because I want to highlight very clearly that there's no wrong or right in Nunchaku freestyle. So if you really like executing the tricks I just totally tore apart, please do so. And don't let anyone tell you ever that you cannot do certain tricks. And please, in the meanwhile, have a lot of fun. See you guys.